So I was bored and made a game in 24 hours, and this is how I did it. While brainstorming for ideas, I realized that the mechanics of the game shouldn't be too complex, since I'm under a strict time limit. So after a bit of time searching and thinking of ideas, I finally got one. What if I made a typing game where whenever you type the word correctly, it gives you a point, and if you type a letter incorrectly, you lose a life? I had a general idea of how I wanted the game to look like, but didn't really have an idea how to code it, and that's when I found a tutorial from Brackeys.
Hello everyone!
He taught me how to make the basic game mechanics, for example the falling words or targeting each word as they're falling, and with this foundation I was able to continue building my game around this. So after finishing the tutorial, we had this. Yeah, it does look like that now, but we can fix it, don't worry. So I came up with the idea that we would make the game look like we're using a command prompt or a terminal. That meant I needed the basic design of how I wanted the game to look like, so I designed the UI in Figma, which didn't take too long because the game has a very simple user interface. Now I was nearly halfway through the day, and I was feeling quite happy with the progress I made on the game. Although the tutorial taught me how to make the typing mechanic of the game, it didn't go any further on any other features I needed, like the live system. So I had to come up with the live system myself, which was whenever you type a letter incorrectly, it reduces a life from a bar on the side of the screen, which has 10 lives in total. And yeah, I'm not proud of saying this, but it did take me 4 hours to figure out how to target a specific letter in a specific word, and to check if it's spelled incorrectly. And after painstaking 4 hours, it was near the end of the day, but at least it was done. And since it was near the end of the day, I didn't have much time left, so I just decided to keep the game quite simple and let it just go on forever without any levels. But later on I might come back to it and make some adjustments to it and make it all around a bit better. So the game was basically complete, but I needed to make it look a bit better. So it had the feeling of an old-timey computer, but there was one thing which could make it better. So I added post-processing to the game, and it changed everything. The before and after game are very different, and I'm very happy with how the game turned out. But of course with every game, you need a main menu, and I decided to keep it simple since there was nothing much except a start button. Maybe in the future I add more difficulties and levels, but for now, since I'm making the game in 24 hours, this is all I have time for. I also had enough time to add a few animations whenever you hover or click the start button, and it was looking much better. And finally, it looked like it was close to a finished product. It still felt like something was missing though. Aha, sound effects. So I added a computer static sound effect for the main menu, and a simple background music for when the player is playing the game, and generally a few more sound effects here and there to give the audience a feel of using an old-timey computer. We are running short on time at this point, but I decided to add a camera shake feature to the game. So whenever a player typed the letter incorrectly, the camera would shake slightly. I found a really good tutorial which helped me implement this as quick as possible, and the game was done. I didn't know what to expect at the beginning of this project, but I was pleasantly surprised to be able to produce a semi-finished product in just one day. Although there are some bugs that still need fixing, I consider the project a success given the short amount of time I had to work on it. This was my first time making a game in such a short period of time, and I could say I'm quite proud of the outcome. If you guys enjoyed this sort of content and would like to see me attempt different challenges, please leave your suggestions down in the description below. I'm trying to make more content that you would enjoy watching, so it would also help me if you like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a video like this. Thank you for watching, and bye bye!